What's up, you all? Welcome back to another fun-filled show. This is Jeze-Bill versus Jeze-Bill Part 2. Somebody mentioned California. Listen, y'all. How many times do they have to burn down y'all neighborhood for y'all to realize that they're doing it? Like, why? Like, how many times does it have to happen for y'all to say, you know what? Enough's enough. It used to be they would burn y'all neighborhood up and the mayor and governor would be there, to give y'all the words of encouragement. Now they burning y'all stuff up and going on vacation. So again, y'all, listen, people respect what you inspect. So if you all don't make a fuss about the fires, they're going to keep burning y'all up. What's up, Neek? All these fires in California, and y'all ain't put two and two together. All these cutting off water shortages, you can't use power on this, all this stuff going to California, and y'all ain't put two and two together. Y'all have not put two and two together. And they've been doing this for years, and y'all still, they said, you know what? Maybe they're doing it. You know what? Maybe it's a setup. Now is the time y'all should become conspiracy theorists. Now is the time. Now is the time you all should become conspiracy theorists. Now is the time. If ever there was a time, now is it. Neek said, my cousin's house is gone. Exactly. Y'all better wake up, man. These people ain't playing with y'all. What's up, Neek? What's up, Eduardo? What's up, Pam? What's up, Tierra? What's up, Zoom 7K? What's up, Nicodemus? You know what, Nicodemus? I was going to use that clip in my last video about black women fighting, but I'm going to save it for another video. But that scene is excellent. That scene is excellent. Eddie Murphy had to cheat. Oh, they burning you up in California and then freezing you out in Texas. What's up, Fish? What's up, Fish, man? Yes, Nicodemus, great minds do think alike. But let me get started. So a couple of days ago, we talked about relationships between men and women. We talked about men setting the standard. We talked about women being out of control, being under no guidance, no leadership, and basically just running amok out here in these streets. And for the men to not take the bait. A man has to always remain a man. I don't care what's going on. If she's emotional, you're not emotional. If she's irrational, not irrational. Because if you both are irrational, she's in charge. If you're both emotional, she's in charge. Once a man steps off his squares, he's under the power of a woman. This is why it's imperative for a man to always exercise his authority. I don't mean authority as in bossing somebody around. I mean authority as in I'm following God and my purpose in life, and I'm not going to deviate from that. Adam had Eve, but we know that Adam dropped the ball. What Adam was supposed to do when Eve ate that fruit, Adam was supposed to take Eve to God and tell God, forgive me for my wife eating this fruit. Either I didn't teach her well enough or I wasn't around her long enough, but Adam was supposed to take accountability for Eve eating that fruit, and then everything would have been saved. Neek said that most men and women have the spirit of Adam and Eve, and it's true. Listen, I agree with a lot of red pill content. I don't agree with a lot of red pill execution. You know, last year, maybe in like the summertime, I saw a guy in a grocery store and he was just hollering at all these women. But the way he was doing it was like a training session, a practice. So I know that he got that from one of these red pill guys, and he was just, I guess, like just hollering at random girls in the grocery store. And he was getting shot down, like, 45 to the chest. Bah! He was getting shot down. Now, there was one girl, she looked good, and I want to say she's with her nephew, because I don't think it was her son. It's like her nephew, because they weren't acting like, but she was fine, though. She was fine. And I'm looking at him, and he saw her and went up to her. She looking at him like, man, you don't get out of my... Anyway, but my point is, this is what I mean by being foolish. Your intentions should not be foolishness. Meaning that if you're going to go speak to a woman, then let it be for real. Don't waste her time. Don't waste your time. Let it be for real. It'd be equivalent to you being in war or battle and you just wasting bullets. For what? So my thing is, if you're really going to do this thing for real, then what you should do is go after women that you actually want, not just randomly trying to pick up women for sport. It's dumb. Anyway, he was getting shot down, though. I was watching him. Matter of fact, I was watching him, and he was just on a mission. Wherever he went, I saw I was going, I was following, I was looking at him. He was getting shot down, because women know when you are doing something out of, genuine like or attraction versus you just trying to read a script to them. But still, don't waste a woman's time and don't waste your time. A lot of red pill content, again, I agree with. I don't agree with the execution, because the red pill movement should end with a man finding a wife. That should be the purpose of it. What has happened is the red pill movement has either become a thing to be a whoremonger or to get revenge. Let me tell you something. Most red pill men are low character men. I'm gonna tell you why. The red pill guy once before was a guy that was very shallow, because he wanted the girl that he believed everybody thought looked good. He wanted the girl that girls wanted to be and that guys wanted to be with. So the red pill guy in the beginning never had any character. He never had good intentions. He didn't. The red pill guy was shallow with low character. And so when it didn't work out for him, now, if you notice, all these red pill guys, they don't go after good women. These red pill guys don't go after quality women. They don't. And it's because their intent was never good from the first place. Now, listen, the world's going to tell you that your intent doesn't matter. I'm telling you that if God judges your heart, then that means that your intent matters. Think about what I'm telling you. If God is a judger of your heart, that means your intentions matter. So if a man is going after a woman just because he believes other women want to be her and other men want to be with her, then guess what? That's a shallow move and you get what you get. That's why most of these red pill guys got their heart broke. This is why most of these red pill guys have horror stories with women. You know why? Because they went in there trying to get the woman and end up getting drilled, destroyed. I don't feel sorry for them. I listen to these guys' stories. I don't feel sorry for them because I know you picked the girl with the least amount of character because she looked good. I know what these red pill guys did. So again, the red pill movement should have been for a man to find a wife, not for a man to become a whoremonger, not for a man to get revenge. And the problem is that these men think they know the game, but they don't know the game. They don't know the game. They don't. Once a man plays the game, there should be a prize at the end, and the prize should be a wife. I don't know where we got this playing the game just to play the game, and you just no. It's a reason. It's a method to the madness. Leatherface says the red pill movement is godless. It is. It is. I believe that my content will be considered red pill, but I don't leave God out of the equation. You know, you still gotta be a believer in Christ. You know, you still gotta be I can't exclude Christ from the equation of getting a wife. In fact, I would say when it comes to women, you should be added, that's where you should add God in the most. You should be praying to God for wisdom and discernment to be able to pick the right woman. You should be praying to God to be able to have the wisdom to pick the right woman. Most of y'all just praying for a woman, that ain't how that work. LA, well, I talked about LA fires earlier, but the LA fires, again, how many times do they have to burn down you all's neighborhood before you all get the picture? How many times do they have to burn down you all's neighborhoods before you get the picture? You don't think this is crazy? You don't think it's crazy? LA is always on fire. You don't think it's crazy? Like, again, these people are playing in y'all face. And I'm going to say it, people respect what you inspect. If you all keep casually brushing off your neighborhood getting burnt down, then guess what? They're going to keep doing it. I bet if y'all surround the Capitol in Sacramento, and I bet it stops. Surround the Capitol in Sacramento peacefully with some ARs and some Hummers, and I guarantee the fire stop. Miraculously, the fire is going to stop. We are in the times of judgment, but them fires ain't judgment. Them fires are man-made. That ain't judgment. You're going to know when it's God's judgment. Because when it's God's judgment, there's no fix to it. That's how you'll know it's God's judgment. There won't be a fix to it. They won't be able to do it. You'll know it's God's judgment because they won't be able to do nothing about it. They're going to be powerless against it. That's God's judgment. Nikki said it's Trump's fault. Listen, I've been on these social media sites today, and they've been saying every time Trump is in office, something is going. They are indirectly blaming Trump. They are. Let's continue. So let's get started. Let's get started.
be feeling like, respectfully, the nerd came up to the girl in high school. She was like, no, I don't want you. And then once she became a baby mama, he was a CEO, executive, and all that. And she's like, hey, you remember me? He said, no, I don't want you. I be feeling like, respectfully, y'all is the grown-up versions of the niggas that got hurt in high school while we was out fucking with the drug dealers. Let me tell you something. We were victims then making horrible ass decisions with grown ass niggas preying on us. Y'all gotta let that shit go.
What about the girls who had the older guys picking them up in high school?
Like, get the fuck
like
over
it was right.
When the nerd came up to the girl in high school, she was like, no, I don't want you. And then once she became a baby mama, he was a CEO, executive, and all that. And she's like, hey, you remember me? He said, no, I don't want you. I be feeling like, respectfully, y'all is the grown-up versions of the niggas that got hurt in high school while we was out fucking with the drug dealers. Let me tell you something. We were victims then making horrible ass decisions with grown ass niggas preying on us. Y'all gotta let that shit go.
What about the girls who had the older guys picking them up in high school?
Like, get the fuck
like
over
it was right.
When the nerd came up to the girl in high school, she was like, no, I don't want you. And then
American man said, Blanche, your mama black. Oh, that's a response they're going to give. So this young lady said what most women say, they were victims. Now, we can agree that grown men should not be, messing with young girls. We can also say that young girls shouldn't be fast messing with old men or grown men. Now, it's an unpopular opinion, but if you're 16 years old messing with a guy that's 26, he's in the wrong and you're in the wrong. It's not he's in the wrong and you're not in the wrong because you're 16, because you still know better. You're being fast. Now, the reason how we know you're being fast is because you didn't bring him home to meet your family. You didn't bring that grown man home to meet your family. You wasn't bragging about this grown man to your family, your friends. You wasn't doing that. So you knew that it was unacceptable, but you still did it. So although she wants to claim that she was being preyed upon, we got to agree that the devil might set the trap, but you wanted the cheese. I'm going to say it again. The devil might set the trap, but you want the cheese, which means Satan can only tempt you with what you want. For example, when I was a child, I didn't like peas. I couldn't stand peas. It made me want to throw up. So if somebody wanted to kidnap me and they had a bag of peas, they wouldn't have got me. That's my point. Some candy or Snickers or something, maybe. But a bag of peas, they're not going to get me. So the Satan is going to tempt you with what you want. And that's what most folks wrestle with. People wrestle with their temptations coming from what they actually desire. Excuse me, y'all. Got to get my protein in within 45 minutes after the workout so it can actually work. But my point is that people don't wrestle with their temptations. You are being tempted by what's in your heart desire, what's in your heart's desire. Well, you got to pray to God to renew your mind and your heart so you don't desire these things anymore. This young lady is the typical woman. No accountability, no understanding, no wisdom, just pure emotions. Now, what makes you all believe that you all get to go out there in this world, give some low character Pookie and Ray Ray your womb and procreate with him, and then spin the block. And once this person levels up, now he's a viable option. You just called him a nerd. So that means you're making a distinction between the nerd and the guy you were dating. You were making a distinction between the good guy versus the bad guy. But guess what she said? He was a nerd back then, so that means that back then she knew. Women are not going to ever tell you of how many guys they didn't give a chance to, how many guys they passed up, how many guys they looked over, how many guys they said no to. Leatherface said, what are they bringing to the table? Now they saying they are the table. Most of them are as big as a table. Matter of fact, big as the whole dining room set. They don't want to work out. Because now they tell them that being big, being big, trying to be slim is you trying to conform to society, or something they're saying now. Now they're trying to say that to be black is to be fat. It's all kinds of stuff they got going on. But at the end of the day, in a post-apocalyptic society, nobody would be fat. If we had to go out there and fight for what we ate, nobody would be big. So again, just because a young girl messes with an older man, it does not make her a victim. He can be wrong and she not be a victim at the same time. She knows right from wrong. And what happens is we keep giving this Band-Aid over women's poor behavior. If she had poor behavior at 16 and you all excuse it because she was 16, then you'll excuse it at 17, you'll excuse it at 20, you'll excuse it at 30. See what happens? If you don't hold a woman accountable early in life, she just becomes an irresponsible, unaccountable grown woman. So again, I'm telling you all that there is somebody out there for you all that are single. I'm burping from the smooth. I'm sorry, y'all. There is somebody out there for you all. It is. But the question is, are you going to qualify for them? That's the question. And so when they're not here, they're not around you, you should be trying to qualify. That means you should not be sleeping around. You should try to be in the best shape possible, health. You should be learning something new, reading, I don't know, enhancing yourself, learn another language, something. But there is somebody out there for you. And for you ladies, he's going to be attracted to your virtue. Not how well you can twerk, not how good you look, none of that. That's movie type stuff. That's for the movies. If you talk to some real couples that really love each other, they ain't been nothing about no beauty, nothing about no looks. It's all character-based attraction. Because that's what lasts. Aesthetics don't last. Character-based attraction is what lasts. And also, it's, let me give y'all an example of what I mean. Because Silky the Global Man said Intangibles. Think about somebody like Dennis Rodman, right? Dennis Rodman couldn't shoot. He didn't have any offensive moves. But look how valuable he was to his teams. He won a back-to-back with the Pistons, and he won a three-peat with the Bulls. Now think about a guy doesn't have any offensive moves, and he can't shoot. Think about a guy having that much impact on a game without being able to score, which should let you know that you can impact the game and be a champion without scoring. How is that possible when the whole sport is designed for you to put the ball through the hole? This is what I'm telling you. It's called intangibles. Dennis Rodman became a Hall of Famer on his intangibles. So ladies, the intangibles are, you may not have the looks, you may not have the body, but you got everything else. That everything else is what's going to matter. So if you can't be Michael Jordan and you can't be Scottie Pippen, then try to be Dennis Rodman. Let's continue. Deborah said you can't buy intangibles. You can't. You can't, listen, you can't even teach intangibles. You can't even teach intangibles. 99% of intangibles come from the will to win. You want to win, so you're willing to do whatever it takes to win. That's where intangibles come from. I'm going to dive on the floor. I'm going to play defense. I'm going to chase that ball down. I'm going to grab that rebound. I'm going to put the intangibles because you want to win. Oh, you had a crush on Dennis Rodman? But think about it, though. Dennis Rodman, he wasn't a looker. But guess what? Women liked him. Dennis Rodman married himself, dressed in full drag, married himself, and women still liked him. Again, intangibles. Because the same way he was on the court, he was off the court. Dennis Rodman said, I don't look the best, I ain't the coolest, but I got personality. The intangibles. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Out the doors on there, it still won't fit. Your refrigerator measure at about 20.
Measure this refrigerator, please, while you, Mr. Handy Dandy tape measure man. Larry, will you bring me the tape measure from the other room?
So
No, I'm not.
I'm
No. You can get you can get your dispatch. Dispatch.
Okay. Listen.
Dispatch.
Okay. Wait a minute.
Larry, bring me my phone because I need Lowe's on the phone right now.
All right. Okay. All right. Look, I'm just trying to give you an understanding.
No, you don't. Sweetie, I have a doctorate degree. There's nothing for
You
you to
got a doctorate
understand.
degree?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Phone.
Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and
No, get the fuck away from my door. Sit down.
sit
No.
down.
Ash.
Yeah.
No.
Can you get your wife, sir?
That's not my husband.
Can you?
No,
can you get
no,
her?
no, no.
We go out another door, bro. She is
You
crazy.
close that door if you touch one goddamn thing in my fucking house.
Hey, that's what I be talking about, man. Hey, go ahead and load this thing back up, bro. We gone. We gone. It's over, bro. Back it up. Ma'am, can you please get out of our truck? Please get out of our truck. You see what I'm talking about, JJ? Oh, they don't pay enough for this, dog.
She attacking him. She got his backpack on.
So now this young lady the refrigerator could not fit in the house. And so they said they can't deliver the refrigerator because it can't fit. The measurements were off. So she said, no, deliver the refrigerator, you're going to do it. They said, we can't do it, so they're trying to leave. So you saw she been cutting up. Now, the main problem here is Larry. Larry is the main problem. Why? Because Larry did not establish a standard. What Larry did was Larry said, she's successful, she's a queen, she's a goddess. I'm just lucky or happy to even have her, or I should be happy to have her, and I'm lucky to have her. So Larry took a lot of abuse to be with this woman. I don't blame her because she ain't been checked. See, a man's supposed to come around and say, listen, no. But Larry didn't do that. So now she's trying to treat these other men like she treats Larry. These other men ain't going for it. Larry's going to go for it. That's his woman. He going to go for it. She told Larry to sit there and stay, don't move. So just trying to paint the picture. So she went to their truck and sat in the driver's seat of the truck so they couldn't leave. Now the guy's trying to leave and she's grabbed his backpack. Again, the only way a woman is this ruly is that if every man that she's approached has compromised himself to do what? To get the vagina. This is the problem. This is what men see when you just get, when you're willing to say, I'll do anything to sleep with her. These are the results, because now she's in charge. She has all the leverage because she has what you want. And instead of you say, you know what? I'd rather be celibate than be with you. Instead of men taking that approach, this could end tomorrow. This could end tomorrow. It means, you know what? We ain't sleeping with no more ratchet women, period. This would end tomorrow. We ain't sleeping with no more women that got them weaves in their head. I guarantee tomorrow, all of them be bald headed. This could end tomorrow if men said we ain't doing it no more. But the man is weak today. He don't have any principles. He lacks conviction. He don't have a backbone. So guess what? He would never tell them something like that. So now this young lady is cutting up with the driver. And guess who I blame? I don't blame her. I blame Larry. Because Larry's in that house with her every day getting abused. Larry's in that house every day setting a bad example for not just her, but all of her friends. When she's talking to her friends, she's telling them, boy, I got Larry in check. Larry better not say nothing, and he ain't going nowhere. Larry tried to break up with her one time. She probably like, boy, sit back down. Sit down. Larry said, I'm leaving. She probably slapped him in the mouth. Boy, sit down. Make me something to eat.
She tripping, man. It's the black woman. She said she got a doctorate degree. He's just trying to grab his bag. That's it. This shit is crazy.
Now, really, if I can dig through a little deeper, this is what she really wants, though. She wants a man to dominate her. This is her spirit talking right now. This is what she wants. She wants a man to, that's why she grabbed his bag, because she wants him to get physical with her. That's what she wants. She could have sat in the truck. She grabbed his bag because she wants him to be physical with her, because she wants a man to snatch her up. That's what she wants. Larry ain't gonna do it. Larry be happy if he get a taste of it. She got Larry on rations. Tuesdays and Thursdays for 5 minutes. She got Larry on rations. But this guy right here, she want him to snatch her up. That's what she want. That's what she really want. So really what she's screaming for male authority, not male attention, because Larry gives her that. She's screaming for male authority. I want a man that I can't boss around. I want a man to put me in my place. Look how she acting. Look at her. Right, seen and heard. She might try to get a free refrigerator. You're right. Seen and heard, said, or a free refrigerator. You ain't lying. She might listen. She might be finessing everybody.
Now she's screaming for help. She on some weird shit. Listen, man.
Bro,
We gotta go, man.
I can't get up. She got me.
Everybody just get up. Why you bleeding out the mouth?
Because he hit me in my face, and I'm pressing charges against you.
Ash. Bro.
Help me!
Ash, let go of the
Shut
bag.
the fuck up, Larry!
Oh, whoa.
So, like I told y'all, she told Larry to shut the F up and then hit him in the face. So again, she won't hit this guy right here with that bag. She won't hit him. She won't hit him with that bag. I bet she won't hit him. And her mouth is leaking. Now she claiming he done hit her, she ain't hit him back. She hit Larry, she ain't hit him. Again, I'm telling you what she wants. When that guy told her, I'm not delivering that refrigerator, that turned her on. I'm telling you. What you mean, no? Think about it. That man told her no, and she went and sat in the truck. It's going beyond I want to be in control. She's already in control with Larry. This is something else. This is something else. But it still stems from bad behavior. It still stems from bad behavior, though. Because essentially right now what she's doing is she's really cheating on Larry in front of his face. He can't see it. She's cheating on him. I'm going to back it up.
Now she's screaming for help. She on some weird shit. Listen, man.
Bro.
We gotta go, man.
I can't get up. She got me.
Everybody just get up. Why you bleeding out the mouth?
Because he hit me in my face, and I'm pressing charges against you.
Ash.
Bro.
Help me!
Ash, let go of the
Shut
bag.
the fuck up, Larry!
Oh, whoa.
Ashley.
I don't know. This man was.
We was trying to deliver her refrigerator.
Take my phone, bro.
Help me! Let me go.
I don't have to.
Yes, you do. Let go.
He's only holding his backpack. Let his backpack go.
Why is she bleeding?
Because he hit me in my face.
Whoa. You've been here, Larry.
Yes.
What's happening?
Tell her, Larry.
What's up?
Hold up. Now again, this woman done came out the blue. She coming to save the day. And she's asked Larry what happened. And the girl immediately hit Larry in the chest. In other words, don't tell the truth, Larry. The woman asked Larry what happened, and she immediately hit Larry. So she didn't hit Larry. Hold up. She didn't hit Larry twice. Meanwhile, the guy that's supposed to have hit her in the mouth, she ain't hit him one time. She ain't hit him one time.
Go.
I don't have to.
Yes, you do. Let go.
He's only holding his backpack. Let his backpack go.
Why is she bleeding?
Because he hit me in my face.
Whoa. You've been here, Larry.
Yes.
What's happening?
Tell her, Larry.
What's up?
If you don't smack that dude
in his space.
Man, so
You let go.
I'm
we
right
went
here.
to the customer
I'm about
house.
to get it for you.
Ali went to measure the refrigerator. She got a 29-inch refrigerator.
We're not going to let him
And
have
she
that.
got 29 inches in each doorway. Ali got all the measurements. She put it in the app or
We're
whatever.
not going to let him have
So,
that, okay? We're not
we
gonna
was
let him have
trying to
that.
leave.
This woman is saying, we're not going to let him have the bag. He's like, it's my bag. You understand how insane this is? Do you see what happens when a woman is unruly? Do you see this? Do you see all the energy exerted to an unruly, undisciplined woman, Jezebel? The neighbor done came over siding with her. Larry won't put his foot down. The guy just wants his back. Like, look at what's going on, all from an unruly woman. This is one woman. Imagine a whole society filled with these women in charge. We getting a glimpse of it with Kamala and the mayor of Los Angeles. We're getting a glimpse. The mayor Beetlefoot Light Juice in Chicago. We get a glimpse of it. Letitia Adams, she ain't the mayor, but Letitia Adams over there. Like, we getting glimpses. The governor of New York, Kathy something. This is your unruly woman where a man's not saying no. Put your foot down. No. I will not accept bad behavior. This is bad behavior that's gone unchecked. All that twerking in public leads to this. Shooting a bird at the camera leads to this. All this bad behavior, all this socially bad behavior, all this getting loud, I can do all that. It leads to this. Completely unruly and unhinged.
Let me go.
Ali was trying to tell me to help him measure it and hold the tape measure for him. She told me no, no, stand there.
She done just hit Larry in the mouth again. She done hit Larry in the mouth a third time. Now listen, she hitting Larry in front of this white woman, and the white woman ain't saying nothing about that. She focused on the dude in his bag. He can't get it, but Larry getting assaulted this whole time. We're gonna rewind it.
I'm about to get it for you.
Ali went to measure the refrigerator. She got a 29-inch refrigerator.
We're not going to let him
And
have
she
that.
got 29 inches in each doorway. Ali got all the measurements. She put it in the app or
We're
whatever.
not going to let him have
So,
that, okay? We're not
we
gonna
was
let him
trying
have
to
that.
leave.
Let me go.
Ali was trying to tell me to help him measure it and hold the tape measure for him. She told me no, no, stand there.
Can you imagine being a man and this woman hit you in the face in front of people? Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. This is why men have to set the standards. And men, if you set a standard, you are going to lose most women. I'm sorry. The higher a man's standards are, the harder it is to date. They'll tell you it's the opposite, but it's not. Because most women have already been infected with feminism. They've already been infected with it. The higher a man's standards are, the harder it is to get a woman, because most women, like we said before, agree with feminism. Because we've never seen a protest, march, riot, or looting concerning feminism. We've never seen a protest against feminism, but we've seen a slut walk. You see my point? Women have had all kind of marches and walks for their liberation, walking with their chests out, all that stuff, their bodies and all that stuff. But you ain't never seen the women come together to go against feminism. You know why? Because most women agree with feminism. I don't care what they say. Just look and listen and learn and look and observe how they react to feminism. They don't condemn feminists. When Big Mike got on stage and said, go against your husbands, tear the household up for Kamala, what women came out against her in the millions? None. None. So Larry done got hit 3 times. Twice in the face, once in the chest.
So I walked around her, you know what I'm saying, and I helped. Make a long story short, she walking us to the house. She walked to the front door. She locked us in. We ran to the back. And then she ran to the truck. Hot in our truck. Was blocking us from getting inside the truck.
She just said, Larry, shoot that MF. First, she told Larry to beat him up. Now she's saying, Larry, shoot him. Because she don't respect Larry. And again, this is most black households. Not to this extreme, but most black men don't run the household. Because there's no way your woman could be a Democrat and you run the household. It's impossible. It's impossible. She just told Larry to shoot this man.
She grabbed Ali's bag and she got Ali's bag on. Now Ali's trying to get his bag back. Her teeth, she's trying to hold the bag. She biting the bag. And,
now I want you to think about what's in his bag. Think about he might have, because he knows he probably got a gun in that bag. I guarantee he has a gun in the bag. That's why he's so adamant about getting his bag back. Because he knows if she reaches in there and feel that gun, she's going to pull it out. Y'all know she's going to pull the gun out. That's why he's adamant about getting his bag, because his gun is in there. I guarantee it. But I'm not blaming her, Ash, or the white woman. I'm blaming Larry. This is Larry's fault. Because Larry has empowered her to believe she can do this and pull this kind of stunt. I blame Larry.
Ali trying to take his bag, now her mouth is bleeding. It's crazy. It's crazy. Now she's crying, acting like she's a victim. She got the neighbors pulling up, acting like we in the wrong. Ali was just trying to get his stuff back. I was telling her, don't even chase it, bro. Like, wait till the police.
That's what I said, Trap Luther King. She was turned on. When he told her no, that was an immediate turn on. Because a woman's nature is to be dominated. That's her nature. Her nature is to submit. So when he told her no, we leaving, that turned her on. Now Larry gonna say yes. She can slap Larry, get a yes. She can spit on Larry, get it. Whatever. Larry gonna always say yes. This guy ain't going for it. You better go sit down somewhere.
He trying to get his bag because it's his belongings.
He won't let me go. Just let her.
Just let the bag go. Just let go of the bag.
Grab my hand. It's on my arm.
All right, take this arm out.
Okay, no.
See? She's attacking him.
Now she try to hit him.
Don't even chase it, bro. Like, wait till the police. He trying to get his bag because it's his belongings.
He won't let me go.
Just let the bag go. Just let go of the bag.
Grab my hand. It's on my arm.
All right, take this arm out.
Okay, no.
She's attacking him.
No.
It's the customer.
I gotta get this bag.
It's this other guy that was with her who she said wasn't her husband. But he advocated for everything.
Ain't nobody getting punched.
No, it ain't her
What's in this
husband.
bag, Ashley?
It's somebody
Ashley,
else.
what's in the bag? What's in the bag, baby?
No.
What?
Yeah, we gotta go.
Now the lady asking what's in the bag. That's that man's bag. This is again women enabling bad behavior. As a woman, you should detest bad behavior. You should be totally against bad behavior. I'm talking about totally against bad behavior. It should disgust you. Women engage in bad behavior and most women support bad behavior. And I'm telling y'all now, you're going to get to a certain point where the bad behavior becomes irreversible. I'm telling you, like this lady right here, it's irreversible. The only way a woman right here is going to be saved is if she go and try to fight Bane, and Bane breaks her back and throws her down in the pit with the League of Shadows somewhere. She got to crawl out. That's only she gonna. Otherwise, she ain't gonna change. So as a woman, you have to be very against bad behavior. Totally against it.
We gotta go.
Yeah, I'm good. She crazy as hell. All I told her was that the refrigerator don't fit. What the fuck?
Listen, no one's mad at you.
I didn't punch her.
I know you didn't.
We recorded the entire time. Thank you.
We're new neighbors.
I'm sorry.
We're new neighbors.
What the hell just happened?
Now she finna go beat Larry up. And so now Larry finna, so whatever she couldn't do to him, Larry finna get it now. She finna beat listen, Larry finna get beat today. You best believe that. Larry, he might go in the house. Look, Larry, Larry might as well go in the house, go and take his glasses off, and just go ahead and get ready. Put his chin up, go and get ready to get knocked out. That's all. Get ready to get DP. Larry about to get DP. Ask about the DP, Larry. He finna get DP. Because whatever she couldn't do to him, Larry finna get it. Boy, she finna, listen. Whew, I hate to be Larry tonight, boy. Larry about to get it. Poor Larry. Let's go to one of my favorite videos. Where is okay, let me go to YouTube. You got I drunk that smoothie, y'all. Y'all gotta excuse me. Just give me 1 second to find this video. Okay, I don't see it. Thought I put it in my. Here we go. Oh well.
Salad.
Now, this is a scene from Kill Bill, and this is what women actually need. Not in the literal sense, but you'll get the point of this training he's about to. So let's just go through. Let's just play. Let me. Attention. Look what she had to do just to get face to face with Padme. Look what she had to what she had to do to get to Padme. Now, Padme is way up in the mountains somewhere, very secluded. This right here is an analogy for the righteous man. You are not going to find him with the commoners. I'm talking about from a metaphorical sense. He's not going to be talking silly. He's not going to be foolish. He is going to be elevated in his existence. You are going to have to go to his elevation to even speak to him. That means if you're talking dumb, you can't talk to him. He's going to require you to step your game up. Ironically, she went up a whole bunch of steps. She went to step her game up to get to the teacher, to get to the master. So, as we can see, this is not starting off very well. And he's no nonsense. This is Uma Thurman. This is the Kill Bill movie. And this is Padme, the same guy that taught. This is the guy. This is the master. He's above Kill Bill. He's where everybody gets trained by this guy right here. He's the master. And again, as you can see, he is preserved. He has separated himself from the world. So he's not corrupted by the worldly ideologies. He's not. He said, is it too much to ask if you know Cantonese? She said, I know Japanese. He said, I didn't ask you that. This is a lesson for the women now. For you ladies, he's an example of a righteous man. This is what it's going to be like. He's not going to play around with you if he has to invest in you. You must understand that. If he has to invest in you, he is not going to play around. Because if he invests in you, he's going to give his all. This is why the righteous man is going to be serious. Because he knows if he says, I'm going to choose her, he'll give you 110%. And because he knows that, he has to be very careful of who he picks. Let's continue. That she was getting upset. And she's getting upset because she's getting offended. And she's getting offended because she's filled with pride. She's getting offended by what he's saying because she is filled with pride. This is why he's talking to her like this, because he knows she's prideful. Even when she had to walk up all those stairs, up this mountain to get to him, when she looked at him, she's already irritated. Why do I have to walk all this way to go see this man just to get trained? This is the same thing the modern woman says. Why I got to go through all this just to get this man? It's the same thing. But there's a reason why he's the master and you're the student. There's a reason why Kill Bill said you need to go see him versus Kill Bill saying, I'll train you myself. There's a reason why you were sent to this man. So when you're in the presence of a righteous man, there's a reason why you're there. Don't squander with your pride, with your emotions. I ain't got to do this, girl. I ain't got to listen to this. I ain't got to listen to him. Who is he? Let's continue. Now the world done told her that she's something special. Now they done told her that you can fight, you a great assassin, you look good, girl, you got everything good. Now the world has told her that she is wonderful. And when she gets in front of this man, he's calling her pathetic. When she gets in front of this man, he is calling her pathetic. You don't know anything. You would think that he was trying to offend this woman. You would think he was being mean to her. But what he's speaking to is her pride. Because if she is prideful, she won't be able to learn. So the first thing he has to do is get rid of her pride. You're not special. You're not. You're pathetic. He has to destroy her pride because the world is telling her that she is wonderful just because she's a woman. And if you're a female assassin, you go from wonderful to the best thing since sliced bread. So again, he's speaking to her pride, not her. But right now she's upset. She's pissed. And again, fellas, this will happen with most women. Once you start setting a standard down and you tell them, I don't care about your looks and all that, we're going to do it this way, they're going to get upset. I'm just telling you. Now, what did he say? He said, let's see how good you really are. And he said, if you can land one blow, I will bow down and call you master. Think about this. If you can land one blow, I will bow down and call you master. So now, what is her motivation? What is her motivation now? Now, she went there to learn, but now her motivation is to do what? Is to get him to bow down and call her master. You see how fast the enemy came in? That's how the enemy works. She was supposed to say, I could never be the master. I would never try to land a blow on you. I am here to learn. I submit to you. That's what she was supposed to do. But she's filled with pride, ego. So now her goal is to make this man bow down to her because he made her feel a certain way. He didn't respect her long legs. He didn't respect her blonde hair. He didn't respect her fighting skills. He didn't respect that she was an assassin. He didn't respect that was Bill's main girl. He didn't respect none of it. He looked at me like I was the lowest thing on earth. I'm going to make him pay for that. Listen, fellas, you're going to run into this when you decide to set standards for, I'm just telling you, because what you're doing, they don't see love. They see this. They see this, an opportunity to get you to bow down. That's what they see. Because they take you setting a standard as a threat to their entire existence, because their whole life has been based on undeserved attention, unwarranted praise and adulations. That's a woman's life. Just because she's a woman, things get awarded and handed to her in life. The fact that she's a woman, men are going to want to sleep with her. And there will be a variety of things that men will do to sleep with her, ranging from the worst to the best. So most women have a spirit of entitlement. They got to work long and hard to get rid of that spirit. So when he says, if you can land one blow, I'll bow down and call you master. Now he's speaking her language. So let's see. Now, look what she did. Look what she did. She tried to get a cheap shot. Look what she did. She tried to get a cheap shot and kick him in the balls. Now she's abandoned her honor. This is what pride does. Pride will make you abandon your honor. What she did is disgusting in the fighting world, kicking this man in his private parts. But she tried it because she's upset. Who's this man think he is? Who's this old man think he is. There's no way this old man should be able to beat me when I beat plenty of men before. This is what they're thinking, fellas. There's no way you're any different than all the other guys I got in the past. This is what they're thinking. And they're trying to prove that you're just like all the other guys in the past. And now she done resorted to trying to kick him in the balls. It didn't work, though. He probably so advanced, his balls got no karate. Testicle kung fu. Testifu. I don't know. Continue. Makes him an honorable man. He did not hold any of her foolishness against her because he already knows. He could have said, I'm not going to train you because you tried to hit me in the head with a rock. But guess what? He didn't personalize it. It's not personal. His goal is to make her the best that she can be. This is what the righteous man is going to do, ladies. He wants you at your best. So he allowed her this grace in the beginning. He kicked him in the nuts. She tried, hit him with a rock. But now she knows she's no match for him. And now the training can begin. So you see, no excuses. He said, your arm belongs to me now, and I want it strong. How many husbands have said, your mind, your body belong to me, and I want it strong? What husband would have enough courage to say that? You belong to me, and I want you at your best. Boy, they'd be too afraid to say it because it sounds too bad. I said it sounds like God. I say it sounds like God. Because essentially, if your body is your temple of the Holy Spirit and you get married to your husband, now that temple becomes his temple. And vice versa. His becomes yours. And the two become one flesh. So it's not your body anymore, it's his body. It's not your body anymore, it's her body. I own this arm now, and I want it strong. She said, I can break through the wood, but not that close. He said, what if your enemy is only 3 inches away? Think about what he's telling her. What if your enemy is only 3 inches away? We can all agree, if you can fight somebody from 3 inches away, and you can fight them back, you can fight them from an arm's length away. Again, his goal is to make her complete. There's an expression called, you got too many holes in your game. He don't want any holes in her game. Well, you got a good man, Miss Graves. You had a man tell you that, Neat? Was it your husband? Again, look at how she came to him and look at how she is now. Look at how she came to him and look at how she is now. This is what the righteous man does for a woman. He makes her better. Y'all understand what I'm saying? This man's not malicious. This man's goal is to get her to be the best that she can be. So that means he can't let his emotions get in the way. He can't let her tears get in the way. He can't let her pain get in the way. None of that. because if he did, he'd be doing her a disservice. And you see how proud he was? You see how proud he was? Her hand was hurting. He knows it's hurting. She decides to eat without her chopsticks. And he tells her, if you want to eat like a dog, then eat it off the floor. And then what does he do? He gives her his food. This is what a righteous man is going to do. This is a righteous man. Hollywood, TV, they lied to you. There are two types of men in the world. There are wise men and there are foolish men. The wise men are going to be the serious men because they see what's going on. The foolish guy is going to be chaotic with you. We just saw Ash and Larry. We saw what the foolish guy will do. He will engage in foolishness with you. The wise guy won't. The wise man won't. I don't care if your hand is hurting. Eat with the chopsticks. Use your left hand. Eat with the chopsticks. But what you are not going to do is cut any corners around me. Because eating without chopsticks is what? Bad behavior. It's bad behavior. Again, ladies, most of you all, when you encounter a righteous man, a God-fearing man, it is going to be similar to boot camp. It is going to be similar to boot camp. Women don't have to study men. Men have to study women. Women don't have to study men. Men have to study women. Why? Because one is the pursuer and one is being pursued. This is why most women can't successfully date, because they don't know how to pick a man. But a man knows the good woman from the thought, the fun girl from the wife. Men know. They have to. So when you meet the righteous man, ladies, he already knows. He knows your pride. He gonna know your pride, your hang-ups, your trauma. He gonna know. So when he's speaking to you and dealing with you, it's going to seem a lot like boot camp. You're going to say, he doesn't care about me. He doesn't love me. He's mean. He doesn't have any feelings. He doesn't have any heart. No, he has wisdom and discernment and understanding. And he knows if he cuts any corners with you, it's going to cost him. And he's not going to do it. And he's not going to do it. So again, Pai Mei is equivalent to the righteous man. But if we get even deeper than that, Pai Mei represents God and Uma Thurman represents us. That's the truth behind this. And a lot of times when we're dealing with God, things may seem unfair. They may seem cruel. They may seem harsh. We may feel like God doesn't love us, but in the end, it's to make us the best version of ourselves. You see, Pai Mei has to see Uma Thurman's character for who she's supposed to be, not who she is. If he focuses on who she is, he's going to be upset. He's going to be mad with her. She's probably going to hurt her. The righteous man has to see beyond your flaws and your faults to where you're supposed to be. He can't get caught up in emotional, be like, oh, she's a horrible person. No, he got to focus on the end goal. And again, in this scene, what she learned here literally saved her life because she got buried alive. Think about the symbolism behind this. She went to go train with God, and in the end, she was buried alive and was able to bust out of the coffin because guess what? She was able to punch 3 inches away. Think about all that training from punching 3 inches away, and that ended up saving her life because she was in a coffin buried alive. So when you get with a righteous man, ladies, he's literally going to save your life. You can't see it, but he is. Even if y'all don't work out, you can still take what he taught you and be able to be found by the next righteous man. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Just got done with rehearsal for the new show Speak, and I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor. A woman, a black woman, daily show, sports. Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in? So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we don't even care what women have to say in sports. But Joy is not only in the position on television as a woman, as a black woman, but as an opinionist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and distinct insight. It's hard to do, and Joy, you have done it. So congratulations. Looking forward to working with you, and hope y'all tune in 4:30 to 6 Eastern every day starting next week.
Wise man or foolish man? Wise man or foolish man? Righteous man or simp? What would make him post this video if Joy Taylor really earned her spot? What would make him get on social media and tell the world that she earned her spot? He would do it because he knows that she didn't. And everybody else knows. Now, ladies, a lot of women are conditioned to listen to this nonsense. This is the devil. It sounds good. It sounds sweet. You're wonderful. You're beautiful. You're a goddess. You're the greatest thing since the invention of the television. The world needs you. That's the devil. God has a standard for a good woman. It's not a bunch of platitudes. Let's continue. Let's continue. I had another video. Oh, here it goes. I had another video. Here we go.
Land. I want assets. I want properties. I'm not marrying for love just as an emotion. I'm marrying for love as security. The basic definition of hypergamy is dating upwards. So dating someone who has more resources than you, and this largely pertains towards the perspective of the woman being the one who's dating upwards. And I wouldn't be surprised if the data you saw, the rise in hypergamy being searched for as a term post-pandemic or during the pandemic.
Yes, yes.
We're now seeing where people live and how they're living. They're telling us everything because we're all at home and bored. And overnight, everyone's become a content creator. The rise of the tradwife content. We're now seeing people making banana bread in designer kitchenware. We're like, wow, that looks really nice. I want a bit of that. This is quiet luxury. I think for me, it's like, no matter how much this conversation of hypergamy evolves, or no matter how much women earn, we should still aim higher and higher and higher for ourselves.
So again, this is now to most women, she sounds correct. She sounds good. But notice she didn't mention the character of the man. She said because women saw women in the kitchen and with designer kitchenware, making it look fun, they wanted to be wives. Not because they were honoring God, not because they were honoring the man. They wanted to be wives because of how it looked to the world. Most women would agree with her. Now, I want you to pay attention and look at her. Tattoos, fake hair. She bald-headed because she ain't got no hair. It ain't even no sideburns. She got nothing. So she bald-headed, really, literally. Eyelashes, caked on makeup, and tattoos. Now, she wants to convince you that she's a wife. Now, she can be a wife, but I guarantee the guy that she wants is not going to want her. And the guy that she needs is not going to tolerate her. So essentially what she's done is she just excluded herself out of the market by opening her mouth. You can't open your mouth and say something. Let me put it this way. You can't be bald-headed with tattoos and eyelashes and caked on makeup and talk stupid. You can't do all of them. So if you're going to be bald-headed with eyelashes and the caked on makeup and the tattoos, don't say nothing. If you open your mouth, it better be something edifying and great. When you open your mouth, you should be able to look past your tattoos and the makeup and say, oh, there's a good woman in there somewhere. There is no man worth his weight in gold that's going to deal with her. She's talking about hypergamy. These women are insane. You're talking about hypergamy with the top 1% of men. Are you nuts? Let's just say, in a fair assessment, there are 1 billion women that want the top 1% of men. Let's say there are 1 billion women in the world that are actively seeking the top 1% of men. What are your chances of getting them? Top Herc said, a great value wife. Well, y'all be on this thing. He says she is a great value wife. Oh, my goodness. Y'all are out of control, man.
Oh, welcome in. Come on a little closer. Come on in. Don't be scared. What's your name?
My name is Tavarius.
Tavarius, how old are you?
I'm 29.
And what do you do?
I actually am on tour for PBS Children's Story.
Oh, like you write children's books or?
I have an animation company that I started when I was 21 years old.
Nice.
And then it's basically about my childhood and teaching young black boys that black dads do care.
Wow, I love that. Oh, okay. Now, what are some things you like to do for fun?
So I have a Airbnb that's kind of like in the lake. So I'm a nature boy. So I love to climb trees in my time off. I love to draw. And I honestly just like peace. So I do a lot of peace and help for people who like need emotional regulation.
Okay, nice. Now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
I kind of take everybody for who they are.
Okay.
So if you are naturally more outgoing, I try to match that. If you're inside, I try to match that. So I'm kind of like, I like to make my woman happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what are some deal breakers?
Deal breakers is if you don't have any passion, you know, like if you don't know what you want to do in life, I kind of can't help you with that. You know, you got to love yourself and figure that out for yourself.
Okay.
So they all popped their balloon. And I know why they popped the balloon, because how he looks, but here goes the problem, right? He doesn't have a neck and he has a small torso. So most clothes are not going to look right on him, especially fitted clothes. It's just the way his body is shaped. So he probably needs to go to a stylist or something to you know, match his body. But he has a no neck and a short torso. So when he came out, they're looking at his physical stature and they're like, no. But if we get past the physical stature, he seems to be a good guy. Now, minus the bliggity talk with the little black boys and need to do this, all that stuff. But besides that, he's ambitious. He has an Airbnb he owns. He's on tour with PBS with the children. So he's doing things. But again, you saw these women pop their balloon. Now, keep in mind, these women are messing with unsavory men. Make no mistake, like these women aren't messing with good guys. So they didn't pop their balloon for this guy, and they're going to not pop it for a good guy. It's not they're going to not pop for Pookie and Ray Ray. So if you look at these women, like these women are making horrible choices in men. So don't for one moment think they have any standards. They don't. These women mess with all types of men, all types of bad experiences, abortions, the STDs, the whole nine. So it's just funny how these women pop the balloon so quick. But if you go and read the Carfax, it's about 10 pages long. They're not going to tell you this, about 10 pages long. So now they have a good guy in front of them that they disqualified because he didn't have a neck and a short torso. Now that may be a big deal, but in the grand scheme of things, Pookie and Ray Ray they tall, six-pack and muscles, but guess what? They ruin your life. So what you want? You want the Ninja Turtle or you want Shredder? What you want? So again, yeah, so they didn't pick him. This is why I say women can't pick good men. They don't know. You couldn't, women, you will be hard pressed to find a woman that knows how to pick a good guy. Hard pressed. They don't know. It's not in their nature. It's not in their purview. It's not in their wheelhouse. Not in their arsenal, in their repertoire. Nothing. They don't know. Women base their picking on men sheerly on aesthetics. That's not true, Blair. That's not true, man. How do you think these dudes that you be like, how did he get her? How did he get her? Something superficial. Either he used his mouthpiece to get her, or he used his money to get her, or he used his status to get her, or he used his body to get her. 4 superficial reasons. The one thing he didn't use was his character to get her. Because if he used his character, she wouldn't want to be with him. Duh. I might have. I thought I had one more Joy Taylor video. I thought I had one more.
Pop my balloon because there's like no physical attraction.
I popped my balloon because I just wasn't attracted.
And I popped my balloon because you didn't really know what you wanted to say. You didn't know what you do. You forgot for a second. You forgot your name. Like,
I just don't feel anything, to be honest.
Well, why you say that? What do you mean you don't feel anything?
Like, I don't feel like I want to get to know you. If I see you, I just walk past. It don't give me that energy.
And why did you pop your balloon?
I think we'd be better off as friends.
As friends?
I popped my balloon because honestly, I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. The retwist.
The retwist?
Yeah.
Damn. Is he your type?
Yeah, it was working for me.
Yeah. Okay. Man, that's crazy. The sisters play me. But the nobody said the type for me. This is nasty work, man.
I like big and strong.
Now, I'm going to play this again. I'm going to just play it one more time.
I popped my balloon because there's like no physical attraction.
I popped my balloon because I just wasn't attracted.
And I popped my balloon because you didn't really know what you wanted to say. You didn't know what you do. You forgot for a second. You forgot your name. Like, I just don't feel anything, to be honest.
Well, why you say that? What do you mean you don't feel anything?
Like, I don't feel like I want to get to know you. If I see you, I just walk past. It don't give me that energy.
And why did you pop your balloon?
I think we'd be better off as friends.
As friends?
I popped my balloon because honestly, I was trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. The retwist.
The retwist?
Yeah.
Damn. Is he your type?
Yeah, it was working for me.
Yeah. Okay. Man, that's crazy. The sisters play me. But nobody said the type for me. This is nasty work, man.
I like big and strong.
You heard what she said?
I popped my balloon because
the white girl said, I like big and strong because she wants a man. I'll never forget. I was on a show. Let me do this real quick. Thank you, Idris Singleton, for the super stick. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. CC777, P Whip Men, back in the day term. Yeah, that's what Larry was. Thank you, CC777. Cruise Missile, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Always supporting. I'll never forget, years ago, I went to this dating event, and a young lady in Atlanta, she was a very well-known club promoter. I don't know if she's still doing it, but she had an event, and I find it funny that it's always, she was like, either she might have been Ethiopian, or I think she might have been Ethiopian or Somalian. I don't know. She might be Ethiopian or Somalian. But anyway, it's funny that like even the Nigerians on these pop balloons, like it's like these foreigners come over here and they do these dating shows with Black Americans, and it's almost like they're like laughing at y'all. But anyway, so she had an event and she had an author of a book there, a relationship book, an author was there. She had about 30 something women. And it might have been about 5 of us guys, and it was 3 couples, 3 married couples. So we're all in this event, we're talking, in a circle, just, all that. And what was crazy was there was 2 white girls there. And most women that were there looked good. They looked very good, actually. They looked good. I'm not going it was like, so they all look good. So it wasn't but it's just funny how the Black women had all kinds of, when I tell you the stuff they were saying, and the white girls was like, looked at them like, huh? Man, the white girl said, listen, the girl said, she said, I can take out my own trash. She said, I want a man. Like, I'll never forget that. She said, I can take out my own trash. Now, the white girls that were there, they wanted an actual guy for genuine reasons. They didn't have a long list. They said they wanted him to be a guy, a good guy that was hard. Like the stuff they was saying was just like a hardworking guy that was a good guy. That was it. It wasn't nothing deep. Black women was like height preference, workout, this kind of church, this kind of, it was, and then white girls was like, y'all are crazy. Anyway, I just thought it was interesting that Years later, the white girl said, I'll take him. I like big and strong. Like, again, and it's cultural, because culturally, other cultures value having a man around versus not. Preferably a man with character and whatnot, but preferably not. But anyway, it was a very interesting and eye-opening event, and I really saw the difference between the white girls and the black girls, and it was night and day. Them white girls were like, we just want a man. We ain't trying to play all this silly games. She said, I make my own money, got my own. She said, I want a man. I don't want to be single. I want children. Anyway. Yeah, this hat can be bought from, her name is Made in LA in New York. She says it had on her Instagram page. The links are on there. But anyway, I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Angel Wings, thank you for moderating tonight. Y'all give her a hand. Listen, I love y'all. And I will be back on Saturday to do part 3. Part 3 will be a little more fun. It'll be some more ridiculous videos on Saturday. But the point of all this, hopefully, is for us to try to establish some good relationships. We know that the Great Reset is coming. We know that times are going to be harder, and it's best to have them, endured with someone that you care about, someone that you can build with, someone you can, become one flesh with. So, especially in the Black community, relationships are destroyed, decimated. It's really on code red alert. It's really a problem. And so we need to start getting back to restoring relationships. We need to start that by men being men, taking responsibilities and setting the standards, and women being deprogrammed, getting rid of feminism, that spirit of feminism, that Jezebel spirit, that Eve spirit has to be done away with. Because when the righteous man approaches you, as soon as you give him that, he gone. So I'm just telling y'all, we've got to have some restoration as a families, because right now it's looking bleak. Anyway, I love you all, and I will see you all on Saturday. And I don't want you all to lose hope, because there is someone out there for you. Trust me. God is still on the throne. God is still sovereign. There are still people out there for you. Trust me. They are. There are a bunch of folks thinking just like you. We ain't special. There are people that are thinking I'm gonna reserve myself. I know so they're out there. Trust me. Anyway, I love y'all, and I will see y'all on Saturday. Thank you.